Let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into the office on a Monday morning and felt a heavy silence? Emails pile up, coffee cups are clutched a little tighter, and the energy in the room is, well, let's just say it's not exactly inspiring. I've been there, and if you are a founder or a team leader, you probably know the feeling too. Monday blues aren't just a meme. They are a real challenge for teams everywhere, especially in small businesses where every person's mood can affect the whole group. But here's the good news. You don't need a big budget, fancy perks, or expensive consultants to turn things around. Sometimes the most powerful changes are the simplest and they don't cost a rupee. Hi, I'm Shailesh Kantak, a leadership coach and also the founder and CEO of Flexi Ventures Private Limited. Today I want to share how we fixed our Monday blues, boosted morale, and actually made Mondays something to look forward to, all without spending a dime. A few months ago, I noticed our Mondays were dragging. People came in late, meetings felt forced, and productivity was at its lowest. It wasn't that my team was lazy, they just seemed disconnected. The weekend break, instead of recharging us, made it harder to get back into sync. I realized that if we didn't address this, we'd keep losing precious time and energy at the start of every week. But I also knew we couldn't throw money at the problem. So I decided to try something different. Step 1, start with a smile. The Monday morning huddle. The first thing we changed was how we started our Mondays. Instead of jumping straight into work or long meetings, we began with a simple 10-minute Monday huddle. Here's how it works. Everyone gathers, no laptops, no phones, just people. We start with a round of weekend wins. Everyone shares one thing, big or small, that made them happy over the weekend. Then we do a quick check-in. What's one thing you are looking forward to this week? Now, it sounds simple, but it's powerful. People laugh, connect, and start the week on a positive note. It breaks the ice and reminds us that we are more than just colleagues, we are a team. And the best of all, it's completely free. Step 2, inject fun into the routine. Work doesn't always have to be serious. One of the best ways to shake off the Monday blues is to inject a little fun into the routine. We started doing quick team games, sometimes a trivia quiz, sometimes a silly challenge like 2 truths and a lie. Other times we would just share a fun story or a meme. These moments take just 5 or 10 minutes, but they make a huge difference. People relax, let their guard down, and start the day with a laugh. Remember, fun isn't a distraction. It's a motivator. Step 3, give people autonomy. One of the biggest lessons I learned from Dan Pink's research is that autonomy is a huge motivator. People want to feel trusted to do their work in their own way. So we started letting team members pick one task or project each Monday that they could own completely. No micromanagement, no interference. It could be anything, designing a new process, organizing files, planning a small event. The only rule was take ownership and share your progress next week. This small change made people feel empowered and energized. When you trust your team, they rise to the occasion. Step 4, flexible starts and personal check-ins. Flexibility is a powerful motivator. We started offering flexible start times on Mondays. Come in a little late if you need to, as long as the work gets done. I also made it a point to check in personally with every team member. Just ask how they were doing and what support they needed. These small gestures show that you care about your team as people, not just as workers. It builds trust and makes Mondays feel less like a chore. Step number 5, encourage learning and growth. Mondays are a great time to kick off learning. We began inviting team members to share something new, a tool, a tip, a lesson learned. Sometimes we would watch a short tech talk together and discuss what we could apply in our own work. This keeps things fresh and shows that growth is a team value. Step number 6, open the floor, listen and adapt. The best ideas often come from the team itself. We made it a practice to ask, what would make Mondays better for you? And actually listen to the answers. Sometimes the suggestions were simple: better coffee, a new playlist, more sunlight in the office. Other times they led to bigger changes in how we work. When people feel heard, they feel invested. And step 7, lead by example. Finally, none of this works unless the leader sets the tone. I made it a point to participate fully, sharing my own weekend wins, giving kudos, laughing at the games, and showing vulnerability. When your team sees you taking part, they feel safe to do the same. Results? Within a month, the difference was clear. Mondays went from being the slowest day to one of our best. People arrived with more energy, meetings were shorter and more productive, and the whole week started on a high note. And we did it all without spending a rupee. So if you are struggling with Monday blues in your team, remember, you don't need a big budget to make a big change. Start small. Try one or two of these ideas next week. Focus on connection, recognition, autonomy, and fun. Listen to your people, celebrate their wins, and make gratitude a habit. When you do, you will find that Mondays can become a source of energy, not exhaustion. What is one cost-free idea that's worked for your team? Share it in the comments. And if you want more practical tips for building a motivated workplace, don't forget to hit subscribe. This is Shailesh Kantak signing off, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.